The Quantum Queen MT5 is literally one of the most talked about expert advisors in the algo trading industry right now. It has a lot of reviews, lots of comments, everyone is talking about it. And in this video, we are going to be exposing the hidden truths about the Quantum Queen expert advisor. So I'm going to dive straight in. I've dropped a very detailed review of the Quantum Queen MT5 on Trading Kernel. So you can head over to Trading Kernel, Expert Advisor Review, and view the Quantum EA review. So let's quickly head over to the strategy. Now, there's not much we know about the primary conditions behind the strategy. However, here's what we know. Number one, it's a grid system. And here's the thing about systems that utilize grid or martingale technology. The moment you apply a grid system or martingale technology to a strategy, the primary strategy or the primary conditions no longer matters. What now matters is the overall structure of the instruments you're trading on. And I'm going to say this so that you don't have to wait up until the end of the video to hear it. If you're using the Quantum Queen Expert Advisor, make sure to use it on an amount that you can afford to lose. You can put in $1,000 there, $2,000 there, but make sure you can either afford to lose that money or you can afford to deposit more when the expert advisor goes into an aggressive drawdown, because you might make money today or make money tomorrow on the short term, but definitely on the long term you're going to get into scenarios where you're going to get into a heavy drawdown. So you can see some of the grid instances here. There are actually a lot of them. So this expert advisor is a super aggressive expert advisor, and if you head over to the signal, you can see there is a lot of deposit and withdrawals, and I can guess with some very high probability that this expert advisor has gone into some heavy drawdowns in the past, and when it does, the developer just deposits more money, right? And then the signal actually looks good. When you look at the drawdown, you're going to see a lot of drawdowns here, right? So if you're using this expert advisor, make sure you can afford to lose that money or you can afford to deposit more, because when you get into scenarios where this drawdown occurs, the developer could just deposit more money while you lose all you have, right? Take a look at this. This developer has just $1,300 equity on this account, right? If this expert advisor is so good and has done 2,000%, why doesn't the developer have more equity here? Why doesn't he have $200,000? Now remember, this is an expert advisor that is being sold for $1,900, right? It's only fair that the developer should have at least more than that on his account equity, but he has just $1,000 here. This is because he knows for certain that his expert advisor is going to go into drawdowns, and when he goes into these drawdowns, he could just deposit more money to offset those drawdowns and then withdraw that money out when the drawdown has been recovered. Now, there's some other interesting thing about this expert advisor that I feel like you should know, other than the fact that it has a very low grid distance, which is actually very, very, very dangerous. It actually trades during the sessions where the average range is very low. If we head over to my Jupyter notebook here, this is the chart for gold on 2023 average range by day, right? If you take a look at this block, the very red section signifies the sessions with a very high average range, and the sessions here signify sessions with very low ranges, right? You can see that by the color. This is for 2023, this is for 2024, this is for 2025, and this is for 2026, right? So you can very see clearly that the sessions here between 1 and I think up to 8 a.m. this is GMT plus 2, and between I think 20 to 23, 24 are sessions where the average range is very low. And if you take a look at the Quantum Queen, you can see that it's trading during these sessions, right? So at the start of the day and at the close of the day, it doesn't trade during these sessions with a very high average range. Otherwise, I'm very certain that you could have actually seen the Quantum Expert Advisor blow the entire capital in just a few days, because gold is very volatile. So kudos to the developer. And also something I noticed with this expert advisor is the short trades amounts are just 22 over the period of 2026, and I guess this is the same thing if you backtest for a longer period, right? But the short trades account for a small amount of positions compared to the long trade. So over the period of backtest, we have 22 short trades and about 325 long positions. So this means that the long positions accounts for way more than the short positions, and this is very good because if you look at the overall structure of gold actually moves upwards on the long term. All right, so if you have a strategy that you want to be profitable on gold and you want to avoid overfitting, you need to make sure that a significant portions of your positions are actually long positions, and a very low amounts of your positions are actually short positions. So if you're going to be using this expert advice, so make sure to take everything I said right now into account. And also for using this on a prop firm, I don't even recommend it at all, because you could be banned for using a grid or martingale system. You could also be banned for using a HFC system, or you could be banned for one-sided betting, right? Or you could even fail the daily drawdown. So if you're going to be using this expert advisor, do not use it on a prop firm account. But let me know in the comment section what you think about this expert advisor, if you've used it and you're currently using it right now. And also guys, if you also use this expert advisor and you want to drop a review, you can head over to Trading Kernel and head over to the comment section here and drop a review about this expert advisor. All right guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.